Today they obviously had their first spring practice there at Florida. How the lineup went, how they were taking reps, it went AR-15, then Emory Jones, then Miller. That was 1, 2, 3. Now, was there a reason? I'm sure there had to be some sort of play there on who was going to be the guy, but that's how it started. They talked to Billy afterwards. Even Emory made a comment about Anthony Richardsons, saying he looks way better this year than he did last year. Now, he could just be, doing his job as a teammate, but it takes.
Coach, yeah.
Well, Emory Jones said that. So we'll see. And then Emory Jones. So what happened is Emory Jones was going to be leaving. That was big talks. Everyone's talking about Emory Jones. That was going to be transferring out of the school. But again, now more is coming out from that conversation. Billy was a huge aspect as the coaches of convincing him to stay. I'm sure there was some reason to that. I'm sure the conversation went a little bit of, hey, look, I don't know who's going to be the guy. Obviously, I know what happened last year. I know how that played out. Obviously, that was a different system, a differently ran offense. Here's my game plan. Here's how I plan to approach it. I think you'd be a good fit. You still have to win the job, but here's what I'm going to lay out. So I think that kind of speaks volumes to, again, how Billy's running the program. But for Emory, who you and I talked about it forever, it seemed to be the writing was very clear on the wall, is still there. Now, how long does he stay? That's a huge question. Some people are saying he's not going to make it through spring ball. That part, I think, is still left up in the air.
Yeah, look, I mean, everybody sees the athletic ability on the field with Anthony. I don't think that anybody can deny that AR-15 it looks like a beast among boys just in the short spurts that we've seen. Now, look, Emory's had good games. He's played well. It looks like he can be more of a game manager in certain times.
Sure.
And look, we all don't know about Jack Miller, but I think the one thing that Napier has been able to do is to say our system is new to everyone here. It's you. None of us know it. None of you have played it. None of you understand the intricacies of it. So that being said, regardless of how things went last year, I think we should all hit the reset button and understand that if we come in here with the right mindset, no one's out of this thing.
Sure.
Athletic prowess, be that arm strength, be that just being able to read a defense, be that. It's going to have to be somebody who understands the offense, understands what they're trying to do, can audible out of certain things that they
Sure.
see and get the players in the right position. It takes a lot. And look, I'm not saying that AR-15 isn't the guy for that, but Emory's played a lot more football at this point.
Absolutely.
So maybe Emory's just a little bit more savvy when it comes to some of the little things that we don't see sitting in our living room watching a game. We all see AR-15 launching passes and just taking off for 35-yard runs, but is he able to reposition an offense or to audible out of an offense if he needs to? And those are all things that you need somebody like an Emory who's played a lot of football to be there for.
Sure.
Even if he doesn't know the system, he understands how to play football and
the
has
position.
made. But yeah, he's made mistakes and he's been good at times, and you want that. You need somebody like that.
Those are great points. Muddy's talking about and we talked about it too, that AR wasn't supposed to really be involved with spring practice because he's just coming off that surgery 4 months ago, and now he's here. So it is interesting to see that he is already in it, and he's taking essentially first-line reps. Again, I know it's kind of spring ball, so it's kind of hard to say, like, hey, is it first reps? To me, that's kind of the image that you're portraying. Billy talked a little bit about AR saying, hey, the ball's coming right out of his hands. Again, he doesn't have much on these guys. So it's going to be nah, you guys suck.
Yeah, thank you, Nat.
It's going to be interesting to see, again, how this all plays out. But I'm just excited to see these guys throw their pads on and throw their helmets on again. So it was great to see that to get going. Really quick here. Mama says, hey, and then Adam Maurer says it's good, still good. They convinced Emory to stay for backup purposes, as nobody outside him and AR-15 on the roster has meaningful snaps in that quarterback room, and that's huge. And that leads us to our next topic.